back. We're done. We're done. I just realized I was saying that we're done. I just realized I was like, I don't know where my notebook is, and I usually always have my notebook ready to go for an episode. I'm not cutting this out. We're back. We're here for another episode.
Did I just skip to the middle of the episode?
And we're back. We did something different. We watched the whole episode first, and now we're doing it. No, we're not. This is first and last. My name is Josh. With me, I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And birthday Jimmy.
What's up, pasta pals?
That's right. All you pasta pals, tweet at FNL Podcast and wish Jimmy happy birthday, even though it won't be his birthday when this comes out. It was his birthday when we recorded it. So shame on you for not tweeting us earlier in the week, happy birthday, Jimmy. But you can make up for it.
Yeah.
And do that.
There's always next year.
Yeah. I'll accept birthday wishes anytime between now and the next year.
Yeah. Did you do anything fun for your birthday? Like go outside?
I did take the dog for a walk. It was pretty cold. I had to run into work for a little bit, which was a bummer.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
But so I did do some work today. What else?
Yeah. And now you're recording a podcast.
recording a podcast with my bros. Gonna watch some TV in a little bit. So stick around.
I'm curious what Jimmy themed or birthday themed show you picked, but we're not.
Oh man,
are there birthday themed shows? That doesn't seem like a genre I'd be into.
Yeah,
like this show's just about birthdays.
Yeah,
just like a roast, just like a birthday roast.
I don't know, like maybe a sitcom where they throw birthday parties. Like that could be interesting.
The one about
like
the birthday?
Like a Party Down, but only about birthdays, throwing birthday parties.
I'd watch it.
I mean, you'd go if I said right now, "Hey, Adam Scott's throwing you a birthday party." You'd go.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Vaccinations at the door. Don't worry, it's gonna be cool.
Oh God.
Yeah. There's celebrities. They got like vaccinations in their like saliva.
That's what happens when vaccinations.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're rich.
Yeah, you just French kiss Adam Scott on the way in and you get vaccinated. That's how it works.
Yuck.
Yeah. So I don't think listeners that are not in Minnesota, where we are, currently understand how frackin' cold it is here currently. This weekend at some point it was negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is is that 54 degrees below freezing?
Yeah.
Did I do the math right? Yeah, that's too cold.
Way too cold.
So
that's like non-wind chill you're talking?
I don't know. Whatever Google weather said, it said when it said negative 22 when I woke up on Sunday morning. Does that include wind chill?
Usually you have to scroll down and then it says feels like blah blah blah.
I didn't do all that.
All right.
It was cold.
Been looking
it
at
was
that
cold
a lot.
Enough. It's plenty cold.
It's too cold.
It felt plenty cold where I was at, so I didn't need to look that up. But I mean, technically at the moment this is a birthday podcast, but this is not the Minnesota weather advisory podcast. Joe, what kind of podcast is First and Last for any new listeners?
We take a TV show and watch just the first episode and then skip right to the end and watch only the last episode. Nothing
completely
in between.
Original idea. No one else does it.
Yeah, no one does it like us.
That part's
because
true.
we talk about spaghetti and birthdays before. No one banters quite like us.
No one's got that birthday spaghetti on point like we do.
Birthday banter balls. Like meatballs. Spaghetti.
But I think legitimately, like, you're not going to get a perspective. It's not often that you're going to get three people who don't watch TV deciding to make a TV pod. So that's a perspective that you're not getting on other podcasts, I think. Usually you have experts or something.
Yeah. I mean, in all fairness, I would say that every single time that we've watched a show and I have decided to watch it more than now based on like, our first and last, I've almost always really enjoyed it and finished it. Mm-hmm. I swear I'm pretty much 100%. Still going through Man in the High Castle currently.
Cool. Oh, nice. I'm still going through Buffy, but I'm pretty close.
Yeah. Joe, you're still going through Frasier. So
constantly working on it,
3.5 years later. Is that right?
Joe's only it's longer than that. Oh, Joe's God. Only watched the Christmas episodes and the first and last of Frasier. But he's watched
maybe 3 seasons.
Okay. You're like a third of the way through.
I fell off somewhere where like Niles and Daphne get together. That's about where I fell off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's pretty late in the game.
A little farther than 3 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's maybe like 5. Maybe 6.
Yeah.
That reminds me, we're working on a Friends puzzle. It's like nice. It's that picture
like you borrowed it from somebody or like
No, not like our Friends puzzle, like a puzzle with the cast of Friends on it. Nice. It's that picture where they're all like together, like sipping milkshakes. So it's mostly just like their faces is what the puzzle is. So, you're just trying to piece together like whose skin tone is this? Like, is this more Joey or is this more Rachel?
Oh my gosh. What are the various whitenesses?
Yeah.
Of this 90s sitcom?
Yeah.
That'd be a tough one.
Chandler and Monica are very, very similar, so it makes it tough.
How many pieces?
1,000.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Anything under 1,000 pieces is a child's play.
Get out of here with that.
Children's puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Chuzzles.
Well, since it was your birthday, Jimmy, and the weeks also happened to line up, it's your TV show.
Yeah, I'm super pumped about it, actually. So I know, we have some suggestions like floating out there that we still have to do, but this one's for me.
Yeah, I think if there's any month you can just ignore our listeners as a whole and go with what you want, I think it's your birthday week. I think you get to do that.
Nice. I'm pulling that card, and we're gonna do Freaks and Geeks.
Oh, Freaks and or Geeks.
Freaks, yeah. And it was just one season, I guess. Pretty famously, a bunch of young actors who are now famous adult actors. I saw that it was coming up on Hulu a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, and the big deal about it was that they did a lot of work to make sure the soundtrack was intact, which, as we know, we've talked about at length on this pod of older shows. A lot of times streaming don't have the original soundtracks because they don't have the licenses, because those artists got to get that money, which they should, because Spotify ain't doing it. But your 0.0001 cents per song. Have you guys seen this at all?
I've definitely seen some of it. I've never finished it. I've definitely seen this first episode, but God, what happens? Who knows? It's James Franco, Busy Phillips.
Seth Rogen is the only one that I'm aware of.
Seth Rogen, yep. What's her name? Cardellini. What's her first name? Linda. She's Jimmy. She's Hawkeye's wife in Marvel, so that's how you know who that is.
Yeah,
she's Velma in the Scooby-Doo movies.
She's Velma in Scooby-Doo.
Freddie Prinze. Isn't the guy from How I Met Your Mother, Segel?
Jason Segel?
Jason Segel, isn't he in this as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All I know All I really know about this is that it's created by Paul Feig, who most recently is executive producer of Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. If you're into that, it's like a Pitch Perfect meets just like silly comedy drama series. And then he wrote and executive produced The Lady Ghostbusters. He directed a bunch of my favorite Office episodes, like the Olympics, the Dinner Party, Goodbye Michael, so the hits, and then a bunch of the original run of Arrested Development. So he's also actually appeared in a bunch of stuff. I think maybe he puts himself in a lot of his things. But yeah, he tweeted about this finally streaming, because I don't know if it just hasn't. Maybe it was on something for a little bit, but without its original soundtrack, and so they
maybe. I feel like I could have heard it been on like Netflix or something back in the day.
Yeah,
but maybe not. I don't know. It could just be me
I haven't
thinking
seen
wrong.
any of this, so I'm super pumped.
Oh, awesome! It's good.
Okay.
Like in my mind, it obviously does not have the feel, and we'll talk about it later after we watch the first episode. But it obviously doesn't have like the feel of like a Wonder Years by any means. It's not like a young boy's coming of age tale in like nice middle America kind of thing, but it is just like a bunch of young kids, like high school kids and some middle school, I think, are like younger brothers and whatnot are in it.
Sure.
And so it's just got that good old time, even though it's, what is it, 1999? Is that when it was?
Yeah.
99, 2000. Even, 21 years ago or whatever, but it feels older to me. So it'd be interesting to know what you guys feel about it. But like a couple episodes I've seen, it feels like it would fit in that like Wonder Years type feeling. So I think it does a good job of that. And maybe I'll think that's not true after we watch it again. This is just me remembering it, but I feel like it's got a good like nostalgic feel, even though it's in TV terms not technically that old.
Okay. I feel like when I think of this, I think of like, is it Weird Science? That was basically like 80s like version of this, perhaps. I haven't seen this, so I don't know, but that's like a bunch of like Brat Pack like actors, isn't it?
Weird
Before
Science?
they were.
So what do you think they're gonna like build a fake woman?
Is that Weird Science? Is it not Weird Science? What's the one I'm thinking of? Okay.
Isn't Weird Science the movie where they build the fake woman?
Yeah, probably. I think I'm thinking of shoot, what's this? I'm gonna figure this out. It's like a awkward like coming of age high school show that has a bunch of like Brat Pack actors in it, like, or at least the one kid from Breakfast Club.
Yes, you think? Weird Science is written and directed by John Hughes.
Oh well, of course it is, because it's from the 80s. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, you're right.
It's Anthony Michael Hall is for sure in the show that I'm thinking of.
He's in the movie Weird Science.
Yeah,
of course he is. Dang it, this is not helping.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It sounds like you're talking about Weird Science, but you just forgot the main point of the movie,
nailed it.
which is where they built the fake lady.
Huh.
Joe, have you seen any of this show? the one we're gonna watch today, not this Phantom one that Jimmy can't remember.
Pretty much the same as you, where I'm pretty sure I've seen the pilot and then I've seen a few episodes, but I don't think I ever finished it.
Okay. Do you have any initial thoughts about it? Did you like what you had seen, or do you remember liking it?
So when I watched it, like, it was on DVD, and like I feel like I was in high school when I watched it.
The way God intended it.
Yeah, but like weirdly, I feel like maybe I didn't appreciate it back then because it was like, a different high school experience. Because it was like a more 80s thing.
Yeah, because this takes place in the 80s, I believe. Mm-hmm.
Whereas now that like I'm like 20 years from high school, maybe it'll just be like universally nostalgic for me. Because like now, like whether it's 80s or early 2000s, it's all just a way long time ago.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, I'm interested to see if I have more of an appreciation for it now than I did back then.
Before we get into it as well, first off, this series apparently has appeared in numerous lists of greatest television shows of all time.
Ooh.
So lots of people like it.
Wow. Including
lists from Time, Entertainment Weekly, TV Guide, and Rolling Stone. So, some pretty influential periodicals enjoyed this TV show. I mean, Jimmy, what do you think is going to happen in this first episode? Do you want to walk us through a little outline?
I think I assume it's basically so it's James Franco, right? And Seth Rogen.
They're in the show, yes.
So basically, I think they're probably going to get really high and go try to meet a dictator of a country.
Do you think they're freaks or geeks?
Ah, man, that's tough. I guess it's a 50-50 shot. I'm going to go geeks. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's probably some awkward, locker room exchange. I don't know. I'm thinking of basically the Nerds movies, like the Revenge of the Nerds movies.
Okay.
But with this cast and high school.
I can see that. I think I remember Linda Cardellini, her character, some of the subplot within the episodes relates around, I think she has a little brother played by John Francis Daly, and then he's got friends that are also very noticeable and knowing, and so I could see them having a weird locker room scene, getting picked on, or some sort of mega wedgie happening. I can see that. Yeah. All right.
I assume the word puberty will be mentioned.
Almost for surely. All right.
Just another fun note that I read here on the Wikipedia is that who's the guy? Paul Feig? Is it Feig?
I think it's Feig. I'm not sure.
Like he wrote a pilot and showed it to Judd Apatow, and he was like, "That looks great. Like, write another episode." And so he wrote a second episode, and he was like, "That looks great. Let's do both of those in the first episode." So this pilot is kind of a mashup of those, first two scripts. So I wonder if we'll see kind of like, will it feel like there's like a break in the middle where it's like there's two distinct plot lines, or
find out where the commercial break is, where the original episode would have ended.
Yeah.
Keep our eyes out, see if we can identify that. That'll be a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get into it. Let's watch the first episode of Freaks and Geeks. Unfortunately, they just called it Pilot.
Nice.
Blame Judd Apatow for that one. I bet Paul Feig had two different episode names. Judd Apatow ruined it with his "let's combine them" BS. But okay, let's get to it. We'll see you after that. And we're back. Done with the first episode of Freaks and Geeks. It was called Pilot. Boo. Judd Apatow. Boo. Jimmy, you have a write-up.
Why is it Judd Apatow's fault?
I just decided it was his fault. He's the EP. It's his fault.
Okay. A group of high school students in 1980 faces various social struggles. Lindsay Ware rebels and begins hanging out with a crowd of burnouts, courtesy of an invitation from Daniel Desario. That's James Franco, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who? What? Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah. Her affiliation with this gang of freaks and her quitting the mathletes worries her family and her friend Millie. Her depression started after her attempt to stop the teasing of a special education student goes terribly wrong and ends in him being injured. That's partially true. Meanwhile, freshman Sam Weir struggles to find... Am I saying... How did I said Ware and then I said Weir. I think it's Weir.
I think it's Weir.
Yeah, okay. Sam Weir struggles to find the courage not only to confront his and his friend's bully Alan, but also to ask cheerleader Cindy Sanders to the homecoming dance. Which, to me, that's those two things, the bully thing and the dance thing. Do you think those are the two plots that Paul Feig brought to Judd Apatow? He told him to put them together?
I mean, that would almost assume that, like, Sam is in a way the main character of the show.
That's a good point.
Which I think almost like the Weir family, the Weir siblings are the co-main characters essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
sure.
You get a little bit of freaks, a little bit of geeks.
Exactly. Lindsay being a freak,
mm-hmm.
Sam being a geek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Lindsay's she's a pretty new to the geek scene, or new to the freak scene. She was a geek.
Scene.
Yeah, former geek.
And so I was saying, this Wikipedia write-up says her depression starts with her not pushing Eli, but with all of that going down. She asks him out to the homecoming dance. Right? It's homecoming? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like beginning of the year dance. And then some stuff happens with some kids who are messing with him, and he ends up being offended by her choice of words, and he falls down, and then she feels bad. But really, this whole other thing, she explains to her little brother Sam later, that started her kind of trail into the freakdom, was that she was at her grandmother's deathbed, like bedside, when she died for a minute, and Grandma told Lindsay that there ain't nothing.
Yeah,
over there.
Anything.
And that's pretty fucked up. So there's some this show hits some existential teen crisis. So
it's really gonna fuck up a teenager when your grandma comes back and it's like, hey, there ain't nothing. Fuck it.
Kid's busting her butt. She's in the mathletes. She's doing all the extracurriculars, and now she's just well, screw it. I'm gonna hang out with Jason Segel.
Right. I mean, I thought I was gonna like it still, and I still like it. So that's my initial thought on the show. I thought it was very lighthearted for the most part. Just silly kids doing silly kid stuff, and anytime it got pretty serious, like when the whole Eli ran away and broke his arm after Lindsay called him retarded, but not trying to be bad, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. That seemed to clear itself up at the end, and then even Sam, Neil, and Bill, the littler kids, the junior high kids, maybe they like won over their bully in a way in this episode eventually. So like the bully stuff came to be like a triumph for them.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And there was a scene in the locker room.
There was. Yeah, it all kind of ties up at the homecoming dance. All of the plot lines kind of tie together at the end there.
Mm-hmm.
Love to see it.
I mean, Jimmy, you saw this for the first time, so what's up?
Super into it. It was a little bit of everything that I love. It was like, the outcast teen getting into some shenanigans, but also like having some underlying like existential crisis. Totally relate. And then plus just a ton of like feel good stuff. I mean, even so Sam and his buddies, they're getting picked on like the whole time. There's maybe a too long dodgeball sequence in there, but even that's like just fun, you know?
Mm.
And man, I did not realize just how many, like every single kid went on to do cool things. It took me a while to recognize Bill.
Yeah.
Martin Starr.
Martin Starr. It like dawned on me right towards the end. I don't know what it was. Maybe I've seen Martin Starr battle a bully before. I'm not sure. But maybe in Silicon Valley. I don't know. Even Eli. You recognize Eli?
He looked familiar, but I didn't know from what.
Who's he?
I think I've seen him in several things because I've thought that about him before and then looked him up and been like, oh yeah, he's Angel in the X-Men movies.
Oh really?
in specifically The Last Stand, which did not do well and is not a great film, but I stand by it. Who else? Sam Levine's in a bunch of random stuff. That's Neil Schreiber as the character. He's in Not Another Teen Movie. He's basically this same exact character, only like 3 years older.
Just constant geek.
John Francis Daly. I don't know him from a lot of stuff, but he
plays
in Bones.
Sam Weir.
Yeah.
He's I don't know why I feel like I just watched this movie like it was definitely one of those like, hey, it's still COVID, I guess I'll watch a movie that came out forever ago. He's the new waiter in the movie Waiting.
Yes.
The Ryan Reynolds like Dane Cook's like a gross like cook. He's like the main character in Waiting. So
that movie is pretty funny. Then obviously you have the like Three Stooges, if the Stooges were dicks, and that's James Franco and Seth Rogen, who you're just like apparently just supposed to hate this kid. He's just a jerk. Like everything, even though like just the way he says what he says he's just kind of a dick. And then Jason Segel, did I say him?
Mm-hmm.
And he seems kind of smitten with Lindsay, which I have predicts about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he definitely does. He also owns too many drums.
Yeah, it's the 80s.
Like I think it's actually officially too many drums.
I thought my kit was too big in high school. I had like a 5-piece or something. Anyway, Biff from Back to the Future is in this.
That's who the coach was.
Is he the gym teacher?
Yeah, the gym teacher.
Thomas
I was
F.
like,
Wilson.
Who is that guy? And there we go.
It's totally Biff. Also Goldberg.
Oh, I wrote Goldberg huge. It was like fucking Goldberg.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting.
I'm pretty hype about Goldberg. I hope he's in the last one. I hope he's a reoccurring character in the background.
Oh yeah, and the bully. You guys recognize the bully, Alan?
Dude, I couldn't place him either. I was like, I'm just looking at this scrawny ass kid bullying just slightly scrawnier kids, and I'm just like, someone needs to push him over.
Yeah, he's Squints in The Sandlot.
So he was ultimate bullied kid back in the day. Then
yeah, he really turned it around. I'm sure that happens all the time.
I did not catch that he was Squints. That's for sure.
I'm sure he's been lots of things since then, but that's the thing I recognize him from. Forever.
So you're it. So you don't even want to watch the last episode. You just want to naturally go through the entire show now.
Yeah, that's cool, right? It's my birthday, so you got to do it.
Yeah. So all right, we'll be here. We'll be here for another 17 hours. Listeners, come on a ride with us.
Yeah, that's kind of the other thing is I really assumed that this was just going to be like a 23-minute show. Like just a straight up like sitcom. Nope.
Mm-hmm. No, I think it's got a possibility. It's fun. It's got it makes the adults kind of dumb. A little bit like when they're at dinner, like the Weirs are at dinner, the mom's like, "Are you guys going to the dance? You should go." And then the dad's like, "Oh, are you doing something weird? Because I heard, what happened to a girl in high school who started smoking? She died." And then
yeah, everybody died.
he's like that. He's like, "Oh, there was a girl in high school who got pregnant, and then on graduation day, she did crack and she died."
He even brought in JFK as an example about who else didn't prepare? JFK.
Just all over the place.
Yeah.
If someone, eventually in this episode, if someone died, he brought it up and tried to twist it into whatever argument he was making, and then Lindsay finally calls him out on it.
Yeah, she's like, "I skipped class and nobody died."
And then she danced with Eli.
And then she danced.
Why is everyone making fun of Eli? He's like a genuinely happy, nice kid. It just kids are mean.
Yeah, kids are mean. Exactly. Nailed it.
The answer is kids are just mean. That's it.
It was pretty.
It's like you just remembered mid-sentence.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh yeah, kids suck. It was pretty traumatizing to see Goldberg be one of those kids, though.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be one of the good guys.
Yeah, man. Goldberg's not supposed to do bad stuff. He's supposed to just block the pucks and help the team win.
Block the knuckle pucks.
Yeah, Goldberg ain't never letting no knuckle pucks in. That's what Goldberg does. Instead of being a good Berg, he was a bad Berg. Oh, and then there was Busy. I think the only other character we didn't really talk about was Busy Phillips. Her name was Kim.
Oh yeah,
in the show, she was like the girl in the Freaks group that was kind of around, and she definitely is like not cool with Lindsay being around, at least in this episode.
Yeah, threatened by a new person in the group.
Yeah, and then she also knows she's like, "You were a nerd geek before. Why are you trying to be with us? You can't be cool."
Yeah, she's straight up mean.
I mean, and she's like an imposing like lady too. Like she's like much bigger, like taller than like Linda Cardellini is.
Yeah,
too,
Linda Cardellini is like a little person.
Yeah, she's tiny. So I feel like I remember them like having like a off and on, like they don't. It's kind of hard to pinpoint. Like, are they friends or is like Kim just mean, or what? Kind of like for the couple episodes that I've seen.
It seems like she was seeing Lindsay dance with Eli at homecoming and was like, "Oh, well, that's kind of, it seemed like she's been like, okay, maybe she's having a change of heart.
Maybe this girl is a nice person, and my heart's black.
Am I the mean person?
Oh my god, I'm a mean girl? I thought I was the victim. Yeah, I mean the whole show ended in like a really like solidly positive thing. Sam was dancing with Cindy. Lindsay was dancing with Eli.
Yeah.
Kim was finding out that she's evil and was seemingly okay with that.
Yeah, I couldn't help but smile through that whole ending sequence.
Styx was playing.
Yeah, with the "Come Sail Away" in the background. Like that's one of those things where like you had to get the music cue right and like get the rights right to like use that song because it's like nothing else would fit there.
Yeah, could you imagine if it was just like, I don't know, like a cover of the song or some weird thing or just a different song that they try to put, because it was like the until the song like kind of gets going, it feels like it's a slow dance song, and it's it's Sam trying to get Cindy to like slow dance with him, and then right when he gets her out there, it like starts.
Yeah, it goes into the rockin' part, and they start like fast dancing,
and you can tell
he panics.
Like, yeah. There's a lot of emotion in like the like quick split second that you see his face, where he just like he like panics. He's also sad that like he didn't get this slow dance moment, but then also he's like trying to still like be cool and roll with the punches.
What do I do with my feet?
I loved all the Sam Cindy stuff, like when he was asking her to the dance. And she said she already had a date, but like she would save him a dance, and he says something like, oh, "Okay, like that could be good."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm into Sam.
Yeah, a lot of the like geek stuff just like really tickled my funny bones. It's really hit me in the right spot.
The soundtrack through the whole show too is excellent. I can't imagine them having streamed this without it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, and the theme song's Joan Jett, right? Bad Reputation.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's great. Copyright strike on our podcast.
We haven't cleared the rights yet. Yeah.
Don't worry. Overlords, Joan Jett totally said that was cool that I could help.
Checks in the mail.
Royalties. It doesn't like it. I mean, obviously it's set in the 80s, but maybe it's just like 2000 and 1999, 2000 is long enough. Like TV is still in SD, so it even makes it feel even older to me. So it just feels like the 80s. Like I feel like they did a good job with the set design and all the stuff and whatnot, but then also just because TV was just shitty enough still in like 1999, 2000, that it feels even older because everything is in 4K now.
Yeah, maybe they use some sort of technique of using some old film or something.
They used analog.
Yeah.
Before we get into predictions, there was this show kind of had a weird run in a way, where the show ran for 18 episodes, but 3 were never aired on NBC.
Ooh.
And they weren't seen until they were on. Apparently, the show ran on Fox Family in 2000, but. Luckily, so right now, all 18 episodes are, I believe, all 18 are on Hulu, and they're all in the order of in chronological order of the storyline. But the last episode that we're gonna watch is not one of those 3, so we don't have to make any decision, at least, about what to do.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, weird.
Yeah, so it's the last intended episode, and it's also the last of the original run.
Oh,
so
correct.
Wikipedia and Hulu are in agreement of the last episode.
Mm-hmm. And do we know, was this, I mean, this show obviously is 1 season, 18 episodes. Was it always meant to be just like one season kind of thing? Or were they did it get canceled? Or was just kind of...
I think it was just canceled. Like, it just didn't have the viewers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But the series was canceled after 12 had aired. There we go. I read it now.
Mm-hmm.
18 episodes were completed. It was canceled after 12, which that is then 6 episodes that were. But
yeah,
they persuaded NBC to broadcast 3 of the remaining 6, with the rest unaired until they went to the Fox Family Channel.
Oh.
So, I don't know if any of my predictions are necessarily too finale based, but they kind of are potentially. So, I feel like they're more of a season 1 finale solidness.
All right. Let's hear 'em.
Okay. I'll do mine right now. Number 1, I think Lindsay embarrasses someone publicly. We'll know it when we see it.
She just has a knack for it.
Public, and also I would say publicly would include a gathering of 3 or more.
Okay.
Just so we can get that out of the way, if it happens. I think Ken and Daniel and Nick all smoke drugs.
Okay.
I think Sam kisses Cindy.
Ooh.
Yep. And my final one, I think there is a blimp or 1,000 balloons in a scene.
Or 1,000 balloons?
1,000.
Yep. If there's so many balloons that you can't quite count that many, I'm gonna just go with that counts as 1,000 balloons.
Are you saying because, in essence, 1,000 balloons could be like a flotation device?
Could become a blimp in some form.
So these need to be helium-filled balloons.
I would assume they are not on the ground.
Okay.
You're making the rules, birthday boy.
I'm just saying, like, you got like a balloon drop. You know, a balloon drop? Like if they did if they were at a homecoming dance.
But if they drop those
balloons are falling.
Sure.
I'm not counting them, but also you're not floating away in them.
Yeah, I get that. But if they drop them and they all stay on the ceiling, then I get that point.
Yeah, okay, I'll give that to you.
All right, those are my 4.
Cool. I could go. My first one, I think I might just be like personally wishing for warmer weather, because I had the thought that I bet there's a scene at a public pool in the finale.
Maybe you thinking the bully is gonna kiss the lifeguard after pretending to drown?
Exactly. That was just like, yeah, subliminally weaved into my head by that actor. So that's number 1. Next one I have, I think another show recently I had predicted like a weird, whatchamacallit. I think just last week, did we do Fuller House last week?
Yep.
I had predicted a like weird like puberty, like growth, like one of the kids like gets taller all of a sudden.
Oh yeah. Totally.
So similarly, I think that one of the geek kids has some puberty issues, and I think that Neil has a beard.
Okay.
Just like a 14-year-old with a full beard.
Like a 14-year-old preteen beard.
Yeah.
So like he's like touching like 3 hairs and he's talking about it.
Yeah, like a beard that I would grow.
Yeah.
There were parts of this, especially like the geek stuff, that kind of reminded me of Superbad, and I think in kind of a precursor to Superbad, I think that someone has a fake ID with a comically bad name.
Nice.
Like comically bad fake name on it.
I'm so into that.
Yeah.
McLovin.
Yeah, exactly. And then we had mentioned how all the like fables that Mr. Weir says end with someone dying. I think that by the end here, Mr. Weir dies.
Oh God.
Oh, harsh.
I just watched him
ring that bell too much.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I just watched a movie with Mick Lovin in it, and he was the most un-Mick Lovin character.
Bummer.
I mean, it was still kind of great because it was like, that's Mick Lovin, and then I was like, oh, you're not being comedy at all.
Just like a real stand-up guy.
He was not being a stand-up guy.
Just all business
either.
Oh.
I would consider him not being a good guy.
He's a sit-down guy.
He sat down the whole time.
I would love for someone to say that about me. He's a real sit-down guy. Okay, I can go. I just had a thought that there's a character we never mentioned, which is the teacher, Jeff something.
Mm-hmm.
That seems like he's trying to be this kind of like conscious, the conscience character kind of for Lindsay, some sort of spiritual guide along her. So I'm wondering if he's sort of a what's the neighbor in Home Improvement?
Wilson?
Well, he's some kind of Wilson vibe throughout this. I hope so. I didn't think about that till just now. I have number 1. I think Lindsay and Nick, who is Jason Segel. I think they're full on established, full on an item in this finale.
Okay.
I think Neil, Sam's friend, has a little GF.
All right. I could see that.
That he's all about.
Because of his beard?
Because he's growing a little scraggly beard. It's very manly. I think Sam wins a fight because he totally missed his own showdown with Alan and where all his friends are going to stand up with him. And they all fight him, and he shows up afterwards. So I think in this one, Sam finally wins a fight. Then my last one is that I think we end where we began at some sort of dance, probably proms, like the last one of the year, right? So I think it's like a full cycle.
I could see that. I could definitely see it.
So
especially, was that all 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that one going correctly. As I now look at the title of the last episode, we'll see what happens. But it's called Discos and Dragons. So.
Nice.
We'll see what happens.
So this says it aired July 8th with these other 3.
Mm-hmm.
But you're saying this is supposed to be the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because they like skipped a bunch of episodes and then they just kind of dumped the last 3 episodes or whatever. And then, but there's like 3 in the middle that never aired until later.
Okay.
So, yeah, it is the true ending.
Nice.
One ending to rule them all.
Prom.
Maybe prom. Well, let's find out. Let's find out together. We'll be back after the finale of Freaks and Geeks called Discos and Dragons. We'll see you after that. And we're back. Disco sucks. We're done with the finale of Freaks and Geeks. It was called Discos and Dragons. Do you have a write-up, Jim?
I do. By chance, Lindsay and the freaks find out that Nick has been dating Sarah, and she has been teaching him to dance for an upcoming disco competition. Daniel, afraid of failing another test, is caught trying to pull the fire alarm, As punishment, he is forced to join the audio-visual club. The Geeks respond to his presence coldly at first, but they later invite him to a game of Dungeons & Dragons. As a result of Lindsay's outstanding grades, she receives an invitation to an academic summit at the University of Michigan, taking place for 2 weeks during the summer. However, she is unsure of whether she wants to attend. Instead, she pretends to leave for Ann Arbor on a bus. She disembarks at the next stop, where she and Kim meet up with 2 classmates and leave for a series of Grateful Dead concerts in Colorado. And the credits roll. And they were never heard from again.
It didn't really feel like a season finale or a series finale up until the last 2 minutes of the show.
Yeah, where she gets on the bus. That's pretty much...
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's that weird mid-season episode where, James Franco is hanging out with the geeks.
Right. And they were talking about her, academic, 2-week vacation thingy that she was gonna go do as if it was, later in the summer. And if, they didn't make it sound like they were near summer yet. Because, James Franco's character, Daniel, he had to, be in AV for the rest of the year. And the way the timeline felt, it was was that 2 weeks? Was that it? Or, was that...
It was the last day of school that day.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed interesting that it seemed like some roles were being slightly reversed and that people were warming up to said roles near the end. People were growing potentially a little bit. Mm-hmm. Jason Segel now liking
Lizzie
disco.
Kaplan.
And Lizzie Kaplan was in it too. Now also liking Lizzie Kaplan as well.
This is her first credit on IMDb, Freaks and Geeks.
Every time I see her, I always go, "Your mom's chest hair." Or your mom. And I'm like, yeah, that's her.
She does not age, seemingly. She looks the same to me in this as she does in whatever the most recent thing I saw her was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I feel like the same for Jason Segel too. When I saw him in the first episode, I was like, man, he looks like I would have thought he would have looked younger or scrappier or something, but it's just fully formed Marshall from Him.
Yeah, he's just kind of always been a baby face, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And then another one obviously is, the Geeks grew a little bit. I mean, they showed I guess they showed mercy on Daniel and invited him in to his. They made the best of a bad situation and was there's an invader in our safe zone, and they were like, well, let's just invite him. I thought maybe that Sam seeing him try was gonna make him try to be nice to him, but then that random kid just invited him 2 minutes later, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then they just invited him and he played and he was like, this was fun. And it was yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting, unexpected plotline, I think. So, they, there's the thing with Daniel joining the AV club because he's forced. And, he's, trying and, but not really getting it at first. And then it takes a turn into him joining the D&D thing, which feels almost like a separate episode.
Yeah.
And the D&D part was interesting because it's Sam early in the episode was sick of being called a geek and didn't want to play D&D with them because it's geek stuff. But seeing Daniel give it a shot made him kind of accept it, even if it is a little geeky.
I think Daniel saying, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll come, and then in the end his friends liking him doing it, and Daniel very obviously like having a good time and being like, "Do you want to do it again tomorrow?"
Yeah.
I think it's like you're breaking down like. I think maybe Sam was just like, "Oh, you can just kind of do whatever you want, and you're just as long as like you enjoy it, then it's fine." Like maybe it was like a young kid's like, "I'm sick of being called a geek," learning that like, "Oh, maybe there isn't geeks," you know?
Or maybe that's just like, that's someone else's problem if they think that what I'm doing is geeky. Like,
yeah. Well, before that, they had the AV teacher being like describing I think not too convincingly, but still trying to describe to the geeks in AV club of like, oh, the jocks, they're cool now, but like after high school they're not cool anymore.
They blow
and
out
then he's
their
like
knee.
and now I'm having a great time, and it's like, yeah, but you're just an AV teacher, so are you?
Also, that was Steve Higgins, who is, well, he was like the announcer guy on Jimmy Fallon when, shows weren't in quarantine. I don't think he's on it anymore. But he's also been a writer on SNL for like forever, I think. He's kind of a big name now. Just random AV teacher. Yeah. Probably seen him making snarky comments on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was going to say one last thing about the Daniel hanging out with the geeks thing is that it just is kind of funny to me that like the whole freak cast is like adults. Like Linda Cardellini is like 24, James Franco's 21, like Seth Rogen and Jason Segel are like the two youngest, and they're like 17 and 19. So that's like around the age that they're supposed to be. But like the geeks, like those three boys are like they really like are 13 and 14-year-olds playing 13 and 14-year-olds.
Nice.
And so it's just funny to see like James Franco with them, and they're supposed to be like high school peers, but it's clearly like an adult hanging out with kids.
Yeah.
Like he just looks like so
someone's
different.
It definitely is like someone's older brother home from college, like hanging out with like the kids that are around. Because he's like, well, I'm home from college. No one's back yet, so I'll hang out with you twerps for a while. No, you can go.
How dare you? How dare
go.
you?
Birthday.
So we had like some growth from some Sams, and like, okay, maybe I am the cool guy doing this stuff. And you also saw like the like existential moment from like the pilot of Lindsay was it to this finale was like, for me, was Daniel being like, I can't do this like school stuff. Like, I've been cheating my way through. Kid I've been cheating on isn't here to take this test, and I'm gonna flunk it and retake high school or something. But then he gets he's gonna pull the fire alarm. He gets caught. He gets punished. Goes to AV. He doesn't know how to run the like video for the classrooms. And then Sam walks in on him on accident, like in the AV room, like in the manual, like figuring this shit out. Like
studying.
I was wondering if if he's doing some, he's doing some growing for sure on too, and maybe he's like they're gonna push like he's like a hands-on learner. He's gonna go be a engineer or mechanic or something, and like have some growth and have some gain some self-worth.
We find out that Daniel picks up some sort of like craft or trade and makes more money than everybody else in that world. It's like, I found out I liked electronics, so I became an electrician engineer, and now I have tons of money because I do very specific things.
And play D&D.
He
I played
invented the
D&D with
Tamagotchi.
Geeks one day. He invents, Daniel invents the Tamagotchi. Man, that'd be awesome.
That
I feel like
this show, doesn't it?
I don't know, but I feel like from what I remember of the episodes, I thought that they had hinted that the Daniel character is like smarter than he like puts on. That he kind of like dumbs down his personality.
Yeah, I could see that too. For sure. He's the cool guy. He's got to look cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if this is because it was just like the last episode of this show, but this got one of the higher ratings on IMDb. This episode specifically got 9.3.
Interesting.
Out of 10, I assume. And the show as a whole, with 129,000 votes, is at an 8.8 out of 10.
Nice. There was apparently like a sort of reboot called Undeclared with they tried to get a bunch of the characters, but really only got like Seth Rogen, and then some of the other characters kind of trickled in, and then that also got canceled.
Oh, was it supposed to be like them in college?
Yeah.
I've heard good things about that too.
I'd watch that. I'd watch all this.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on in the whole? Jimmy, you picked the show. Are you into it? I mean, you gonna watch 16 whole more episodes?
I mean, I think I definitely will. I will say the finale to me wasn't as compelling as the pilot, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, they were learning things along the way. You know, friends become enemies, enemies become friends.
Men become wolves.
Literally, people do disco. Jason Segel has an entire disco dance solo. You should probably check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the guy that goes after him just looks like Disco Stu from
absolutely,
from The Simpsons, and then is doing less dancing than he is magic.
Almost zero dancing.
He's just doing magic, and everyone's like, he's so good.
Yeah,
it's like he's not
gonna
dancing.
Win the dance contest. Segel
in all
that.
In all fairness, Jason Segel didn't know that he was allowed to do magic, and if he did, I bet he would do better.
That's not dancing. It's a totally different form.
Yeah, we can all agree that dancing and magic are different. Right? Are we agreeing right now? Hands in the middle, all three of us. 1, 2, 3. Dancing's not magic. No? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Seen some good dance magic.
You guys really made me look like a fool there.
Yeah, but I'm interested. I feel like it hits that sweet spot of like, especially with it only being one season of like just the show just like being itself. It's clear that they had a vision and wanted to do just like this very like naturalistic high school show of like what they remembered probably when they were growing up.
Yeah.
And that in combination of the show not getting viewers, and so the network just sort of letting them do like whatever, because like we're not going to renew the show anyway, so just do whatever you want. It's that like kind of like throw caution to the wind, we're failing anyway, let's just do whatever we want. That like Community was like that in a few seasons too, where like they're pretty sure they're going to get canceled, so it's just like let's make some weird episodes that like is just, it's fun to watch because you just get to see someone just make a show that they think is just going to be good regardless of if they care if anyone's watching or not.
Yeah, and
man, yeah,
so
I could roll through that show again.
One other interesting thing is there's not that many episodes, and there is like the main cast itself is obviously as of today, extremely star-studded. And then if you look on the list of guest stars and cameos that happened in this show, there's, just to name literally just a few that are listed: Rashida Jones, Shia LaBeouf, Ben Stiller, and Jason Schwartzman are in it. And then there's a couple other people as well. Oh, Steve Higgins is listed on here too, Jimmy.
Of course.
There's a couple other people. I really want to see the Jason Schwartzman episode. According to this, he plays a student dealing in fake IDs.
Oh, man. I could totally see that.
And Shia LaBeouf is Herbert, the school mascot.
Oh, God.
Nice. Everything about all of those things also just, it seems great to me. So I think I've seen maybe the first 2 or 3 episodes of the show, but I've never dived farther in. But this is getting me interested. So I would say potentially after I'm done with Man in the High Castle, because I got to keep going.
Nice.
I might dive into this.
Yeah, I have about a half a season left of Buffy, and then I'll be looking for another 44-minute show. Cause
you're not gonna dive right into Angel.
I've been keeping up with Angel too, but now that Buffy's in its last season, it's really rolling. It gets so ridiculous in the last season, and I thought there'd be more crossover. There started with some crossover, and then they just kind of stopped. So I don't feel like I need to watch it like chronologically as it was aired.
Oh, you were doing the watch 2 Buffy episodes and then you watch the 2 Angels to make sure that everything's in line.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
please.
It's dedication. It's dedication Joe doesn't have while watching TV.
Amateur.
I can tell you that right now.
Can't do it.
I was pretty sure Joe had checked out of the podcast by now, actually.
He left. I guess he gets 0 points in predictions. Just like me, it looks like. I went first last time, so I guess I'll go first this time. My 4 were Lindsay embarrasses someone publicly. That didn't happen.
If anything,
Bummer.
She was very, very nice to everyone.
For the most part, she was a pretty nice lady. My other one was Ken, Dan, Daniel, and Nick smoke drugs. I saw no drugs out of any of those people.
Yeah, very clean.
Yeah, wholesome.
I was ready. I made that prediction, and I was prepared to fight for 0.33 points for each drug smoke that I saw by the 2, and I didn't even get a single one. So
Siegel actually said that he is clean. Specifically,
he definitely was not in real life doing the smack. I don't know. That's allegedly. Number 3, Sam kisses Cindy, and they said in the hallway that they're no longer dating. So they were dating at some point.
I bet they smooched.
So number 1, good for Sam. Number 2, bad for me. And then number 4, a blimp or 1,000 balloons. Jimmy, you can't fight me on this one. There was no balloons.
No.
So I guess I'll take 0 points. Try and stop me.
I'm good.
All right. Well, then 0.
I had none as well. I had a scene at a public pool. Neil has a beard. Someone has a fake ID, and Mr. Weird Eyes.
We should have watched the Shia LaBeouf episode. I guess we would have got fake IDs.
Could have been close. No. Yeah, and Mr. Weird Eyes. Maybe this stuff would have happened in season 2 or something.
For sure.
Definitely some ideas to work with there for the reboot of Freaks and Geeks.
Man, that would cost so much money now. Okay, so I had, I think, 0 as well. Lindsay and Nick are not together, although it's clear that they were, and that Nick still wishes he was. Neil doesn't seem like he has a girlfriend. Sam did not get in a fight, and there was no. I said there was like a dance, but I meant like a school dance, like in the first episode, and that's that we got a lot of disco dancing from Lizzie Kaplan
and some disco
Jason
magic,
Segel. And some, yeah, I guess no roller skates though, so big letdown.
Yeah, shame. What a shame.
A nice fro from Seth Rogen though. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
He
Seth
wasn't
Rogen's
quite
character,
as much of a dick in this.
He was kind of a huge dick in this. What do you mean?
I mean, he was definitely a
guy.
Yeah, he was definitely a big dick. But like in the first episode, I would argue he was more of a dick. Maybe he was just a less dimensional dick in the first episode.
He was a very directional dick in this one. He was only like a dick towards Nick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but because he actually cared about Nick.
Yeah, because his heart hurt because he missed his best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's pretending he likes disco just to try to make Lindsay jealous. Which kind of seemed like it actually did right at the end when Lindsay was leaving. But she didn't look back.
Nope,
I don't know. In the first episode, every single line of his was just like just sarcasm, and the look on his face was just the same every time of I'm being an asshole now.
Yeah.
That's just Seth Rogen
care about you. Yeah.
It's just like the bratty kid version of Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right. Well, I guess that's Freaks and Geeks. We say watch it, listeners. Watch the Freaks.
Stamp of approval.
Watch the first and last.
Yeah. Do it. Or all of it, I guess, if you want to be weird about it. If you want, you can give us show suggestions at F&L Podcast on the Gmail or on the Twitter. We got a couple in the pipeline, but Jimmy had to have a birthday, so we had to do a Freaks and Geeks one. But keep those requests coming, and we'll keep watching those shows if we can find them. If you're on some sort of audio podcast app or whatever, and you want to rate us 5 stars, subscribe, that'd be cool. We'd appreciate it. And we'll see you next week for another First and Last. Goodbye. I got a bag of Cheetos on my desk.